Dennis Wolf and Samson Dauda. Wow. Are you kidding me? Two bigger studs you will not find. 2013 Wolf. He got third at the Olympia. Samson Dauda, 2024. He won the Olympia. Dennis Wolf. He lost to Kai Green and Phil Heath. Two good versions. Would Samson have lost to those two? Maybe. Could be. So we might have been looking at a third place finish if he had competed in 2013 as well. But he would have been looking across that stage, or, beside him. Dennis Wolf would have been standing there, two very towering specimens, and I am sure somebody in the comment section below, but Mark's Max Muscle, Samson is taller than Dennis Wolf. I bet you he's not. I bet you they were about the same height. You can definitely see Dennis Wolf towering over gentlemen that are 5 feet 10 inches. Here's the front double. Now, how do these two studs transition into the shots? Do they favor Wolf or do they favor Samson? I'll get this right out of the way. Dennis Wolf, he's a big dude, guys. He tipped the scale. I don't know how much, but I would be willing to bet that Samson is more meat on the scale. He's a bigger dude. He looks like he's 50 pounds heavier, for goodness sakes. Now, Dennis has some good shape. Look at those quads. I don't think there's a bigger set of quads. Actually, they kind of remind me of Martin Fitzwater's quads, minus the calves. Maybe a little bit of powdered sugar. He definitely is lacking calf development when you can see it from the front. But aside from that, the upper body of Samson, maybe better arms, I think. Chest, lats, he has a wider clavicle. Not saying Dennis Wolf was narrow by any stretch of the imagination, but his clavicle does look more monstrous. Does this Dauda, Samson Dauda. Here's the front lat spread. I like these two dudes. Structurally speaking, they don't get much better than these guys. Pretty small waistlines, wide clavicles like I mentioned. The lats themselves, I'm actually kind of surprised that Samson is doing battle with Dennis Wolf. I think Dennis Wolf was one of the best, maybe one of the best of all time to hit this shot. Little waistline and then boom, look at those quads. Might even give him this one against Samson. Samson's tough to defeat in this one too. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think Wolf is winning on the lag development. Maybe not the calves though. For sure not the calves. Turn to the side. Now, Wolf, one of the first guys to really sit down on that hamstring. He lessened his height. And just to let you, but Mark's Max Muscle, you missized it, type guys. You guys know, Samson, he kind of stands straight. He holds his far leg a little bit straighter. Not perfect, not Bumstead straight, but pretty good nonetheless. Wolf, he maximized his thickness, I'm telling you right now. One of the first hanging hamstrings that just swayed. That is 2-3 feet of meat hanging off the bone. Wow. He rivaled even that of Fiddle Heath. Who's winning this shot, though? I don't know. The separation, hardness, graininess, Wolf, he looks good. Here's the side tricep. Hard to size the side tricep. I think Samson goes pretty low, but is he going that low? Could he go even lower? I think I made Wolf too small. Should have been bigger. Good midsection on Wolf. Tight. Small. It's good. Look at the lag. Look at the hanging hamstring. Leagues. Look at his leg. Look at the tricep on Samson, though. Much bigger arm. But could that be contributed to missizing these guys? I don't know. Go to the back. Much better back for Samson. Look at that, huh? Condition-wise, Wolf wasn't bad. I mean, this was an improvement from a few years prior. His best version, maybe 2007. Well, he was not as peeled. Definitely more shredded in 2013. But having said that, you see that desert Sahara, dry like a popcorn fart. is Samson Dauda and a much better back development. Now, Dennis's back, I don't know if it's a training injury. You know, these guys are lifting unbelievable amounts of weights over the short period of time, just cranking. And the back development seems to, I don't know, the lats were creeping up, definitely, when you compare it to the 2007 version. But having said that, Samson Dauda's back looks pretty crisp. And in the rear double bi, it is even more evident. Poor Wolf. And this was not what you would call a strong point. It wasn't bad. His back didn't suck. But it got worse and worse. And by like 2015, I think was his last year. He retired after that. He made one comeback, but his back got worse and worse. And during that comeback, it wasn't even posable. It was not posable. Is that a proper terminology? With all due respect, love Wolf. I watch videos of him now. He's all healthy. He's a stud. You know, he's doing good. And I'm very happy about that. So it sounds very mean. And I believe you guys got mad at me before when I said something about his back deteriorated. You guys got mad at me, but it did. Just deteriorated away. It's all lumpy. Looked like the surface of the moon. But anyway, abs and thigh. Not a bad set of abs on Dennis. He's criticized, I guess. A bit of a space there. And of a belly button. I think they all had a corkscrew belly button back in them days. It was the style at the time. But having said that, maybe a little tighter than Samson Dauda's. Their torso heaps are very reminiscent. A little wider for Samson. Bigger chest. But then you look at the lower half of Dennis Wolf. Pretty impressive. The calves aren't, though. Definitely not. Kind of looks like a wolf. One of those upright wolves. They don't have calves, really. They have like a wolf foot. Kind of. That's terrible. That's terrible. Here's the most muscular, and I apologize to Wolf and his fans. And I don't mean to sound like that, but geez Louise, guys. I believed in Wolf back in them days. I liked him. I briefly got out of bodybuilding for a little while. And during the Jay Cutler era. So I kind of missed the entries of Dennis Wolf and then started watching it again. And I really liked this guy's physique. Thought he might have even won the Olympia title at one point in time, but never was meant to be. If timing, things of that nature had have worked out for Wolf, yeah, sure, he could have won the Olympia. He was beating Sean Roden. He beat Dexter Jackson a number of times. But it was just never Dennis's time. Thank goodness for Samson Dauda. It was his time. So would Samson Dauda beat the fresh, crisp Dennis Wolf? Well, might not have been the fresh, crisp Dennis Wolf, but yeah, he would beat the 2013. He'd have got second place in 2013. He'd have beat Kai Green with that whale tank of a midsection as well Kai had in 2013. It was a whopper. We are talking, 3 sides of slaw with potato crisps and wedges. But that does it for this one. Dennis Wolf, he's good, but he's not Samson Dauda. 2024 Olympia winning, good. Samson, I got him. He'd have got him. Better calves, better back. Other than that, it was a tight race. Structurally speaking, an awesome matchup. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit thumbs up on the video. Helps me greatly. Have a nice one.